The devil always has a vice to ruin young men's lives. In the early 1900s, it was smoking, and the devil got millions of men onto it through simple ad campaigns, as smoking was depicted as very masculine and the cool thing to do. After smoking came alcohol, and just like smoking before it, it became glamorized, normalized, but equally destructive. And in the modern age, the devil's new vice aimed to destroy men's life is gambling. And it's not just in shady backrooms and the glamorous casinos of Las Vegas, it's now in your pocket. Napoleon Hill warned us in Outwitting the Devil that the enemy doesn't show up in horns and in the darkest places. He actually shows up in pleasures and distraction. And honestly, I'd make a claim that gambling is the worst vice yet, with millions of young men doing it in the comfort of their own homes. And now that gambling is normalized and so easy to access, men are so willing to throw huge amounts of money that they don't really have at it, disguised as a chance to win big, when in reality it's a glorified way to lose a lot of money. As for many, it gets much worse in the devil's newest plan. 4 to 6 years ago, gambling for the most part was banned in the United States, but now it's in your hands, on your phone, and in your face 24/7. Like, when was the last time you went online or watched TV and didn't see an ad for gambling? And what's worse than that is gambling is celebrated. Celebrities endorse it, the biggest streamers in the world show it off as some fun, exciting way to win lots of money, and in general, it's promoted as being harmless. But make no mistake, this is how they get you. This is how the enemy works. He doesn't show up with a pitchfork. He shows up now with a free bet and a promo code. And once you place that first bet, you're in their system and your life is in jeopardy, because their plan is to destroy your life, and don't take that lightly. I'm not exaggerating. Gambling is now legal in 39 states in the US, with 32 of those states legalizing mobile betting. And the amount of money Americans, particularly young men, are throwing at it reflects this. Americans spent $172 billion with a B on gambling in 2024. And consider the fact that California, Texas, and Florida have not legalized gambling in their states, with those being 3 of the biggest states in the US. And most of these online casinos, sports books, and advertising has been targeted towards young men. I mean, have you seen these streamers gamble? They're playing a game that resembles a video game, except with a chance to win millions of dollars. Boom, you're hooked. And if the off chance you're not into games, we all know young men love sports. And imagine if you love gaming and sports. And I'd say most men do. I mean, gambling has targeting young men down to a science.
They know what advertising works, what algorithm works. They know how to maximize their profit, which is to get people to lose more and more. It is just rotten to the core.
Every time I watch a sport, not only do I see gambling ads during the commercial breaks, but during the game they're giving me spreads and money lines, because most leagues are sponsored by sports books. Like me, for example, my favorite sport at the moment is the UFC. They are sponsored by DraftKings, and they show up the lines for every fight before and during the fight. And to make it worse, during the events, I get those promo codes I mentioned before. Bet $5 and use code KNOCKOUT for a free $100 on top of that. Luckily for me, I live in a state where gambling isn't allowed. I'd actually say I probably would have bet on this, because in my mind I'd be like, okay, I'm good at MMA, I know a lot about MMA. If I bet on the sport, I should win. Well, unfortunately, that's not how it works, but I'll get into that later on. Combine the sports leagues promoting it with so many celebrities and influencers endorsing the betting, we're all kind of screwed. The author of Outwitting the Devil, Napoleon Hill, talks about how the devil's main goal is to make you drift. Drifting meaning where you don't think for yourself, a lot of times due to fear. And gambling brings about a lot of fear, as gambling will drift you away from your purpose and lead you into financial and spiritual poverty. Most men think gambling is just a game, but what they don't realize or won't let their minds grasp is that the game is rigged, and rigged to make sure you lose every time. If you gamble for a long enough period, the stats show you eventually will lose it all. The casino, the sports book, the house always wins.
With 21st century technology, the punter doesn't really know what's going on. And behind the scenes, there's all of this maths going on that analyzes your betting and ensures the company wins. It will always win. Customers would be categorized based on their profitability. So if a customer lost millions of dollars, they would be labeled a VIP, and only the best staff would talk to them. But if you were a problem customer, that meant that you were winning money. So you'd be labeled with a big badge that said that you're a problem, and that needs to be dealt with.
And it doesn't matter how much knowledge you have on the sport or game. And the truth is, those games that we all call luck, like blackjack and baccarat, those card games are more favorable for us to win than sports betting. This is because the illusion of choice has men in a chokehold, like a Charles Oliveira rear naked choke. The illusion of choice basically states that because we think we know a lot about the sport, we have an edge over the sports books. But if you look here, it's not true, especially when you start adding parlays. Believe it or not, these casinos have their odds, have their numbers dialed in so strategically, you never have an edge over them. I swear all young men think they know a sport so well, but sports are random. The casinos have the odds against you, but you let your delusion and arrogance make you believe you have an edge and can win big on the sport you love. Every bet you make chips away at your power and chips away at your connection to God, while strengthening the devil's hold of you. Because God responds to faith, the devil responds to fear. And if you don't think gambling brings about fear during the game or after the game, you're an idiot. And unfortunately, most men low-key are kind of idiots as they're trapped in online gambling. What started off as entertainment has now been enslavement, with 10% of men between the ages of 18 and 30 addicted to gambling, not just gambling, addicted. And among online sports bettors, 68% of them have shown at least one problem related to gambling. And of the people with problems, only 8% seek help, with most suffering in silence. Like I mentioned before, gambling fuels fear, the devil's favorite weapon. Napoleon Hill stated in Outwitting the Devil, faith puts us in communicating distance with God. Fear makes that impossible and keeps him at arm's reach. And you're probably thinking, nah, I'm smart enough. I'll never get caught up and addicted. I'm just gonna gamble every so often. Well, if you really get down to it, these gambling companies don't want your money. They want your mind. Because with your mind comes every cent you own. Gambling companies are using big data, psychology, and targeted manipulation to keep you locked in. And these are disguised as promotions. These gambling sites have so much data, they can see when you stop gambling and they will give you a 1-hour offer, free $100. They have so much psychology on us, they know how to reel us back in even after we've already lost everything. Every free bet is just a rope pulling you deeper into their system to where you can never escape.
The risk rating is done by an algorithm. It's just how much they've lost against whatever other metrics the company's decided. The risk rating essentially turns off winners and stops them from betting and cranks up the dial for anybody that's losing so they can lose more and more and more money. It's actually a design feature to ensure that those that lose are allowed to lose more.
Keep in mind, with online gambling, there is no morality. I mean, imagine if you worked at one of these casinos. Let's just say you have data on Jeffrey. You're aware he's lost all of his money and spent hundreds of thousands of dollars throughout the year on gambling. And the data and the system is telling you to offer him a $100 free bet to get him in even more. And if you don't do it, you'll get fired. That's how bad it's gotten. Gambling doesn't prey on the rich, it preys on the poor. And being an influencer myself, I have to talk about other influencers and streamers playing it on their streams and telling people to click their code. You looked up to these people, you trusted them, and they sold you out. Fundamentally, these influencers didn't accept gambling sponsors. They're building their empire on your downfall. While they have their own fans maxing out their credit cards, they're stacking cash in a private jet. Because I'm a fitness influencer, I'm gonna talk about Togi. If you don't know who he is, he basically took steroids because he wanted clout so bad, grew his following and started gambling, and now he's addicted and bringing everybody with him. Remember that stat I gave you before? How 10% of men aged 18 to 30 are addicted to gambling? Let's put it in this perspective. On Togi's streams, let's just say he has a code and he's streaming to thousands of people. 10 out of every 100 people that click his link just had their lives ruined. Yup, that is statistically accurate. Each dollar these streamers are earning, like Togi, is blood money, funded by the broken futures of the people who supported them. Togi and influencers like him were built by their audience and repaid them with spiritual corruption and financial hardship that most likely will last their whole life. I mean, at the end of the day, these aren't creators. They're digital drug dealers. Don't ever get into mobile betting. They know exactly how to keep you there. And if you have gambled and fallen into the trap, this isn't where your story ends. It's where you wake up. Because gambling is just a symptom. The real problem is disconnection. Disconnection from your purpose, discipline, and God. You weren't meant to drift or gamble. You're meant to lead. And I know how hard it is to find your purpose, build a relationship with God, and fulfill the potential you always knew you could be as a man, which is why I have the most incredible free gift ever. You get access to a bunch of free courses like my faith and mental health mastery and a workout plan, plus much more when you start a free trial to my private community. I'll leave a link in the description and the pinned comment, or you can scan this QR code. Again, you can start for absolutely free and find your purpose purpose, because we all have a purpose. And if you're into gambling, smoking, alcohol, or any other vice, the reason being is because you have no purpose. Join my community and find your purpose. My last message is to delete the apps, unfollow those influencers, repent or ask God for forgiveness, and reclaim your life. Because keep in mind, the devil and God are both fighting for your mind. And in Outwitting the Devil, Napoleon Hill said, "The one which responds by faith knows no limitations, has no fears, and recognizes no such word as impossible." And that one is God. That one is Jesus Christ. God is calling you home. Now you have to ask yourself, are you going to answer that call? And influencers who promote gambling are just one of a big problem. And that big problem is men getting led in the wrong direction, aka the red pill. Here's my latest video on the red pill. Check it out. Thanks for watching. See you next time.